Good morning everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about a 6-speed gearbox on the Hyundai Santa Fe, which has been I think like from 2000 and probably 9-10 till about 2016. It's a beautiful gearbox. The customer came in on a recovery. They said unfortunately it does not drive forward, it does drive reverse. So we done diagnostics on the gearbox. We tried to go easy way. We tried to check the Mechatronic first. We tried to change the oil first. Then when we change the oil, we start mentioning the smell of the clutch. So the symptoms of the car was it does go on a first gear when we change the oil, but then it straight away switched to the gear 4, and obviously that means it goes to the limp mode. So something wrong with the gearbox. So we tried to identify where's the issue. We thought maybe solenoids, and we opened the Mechatronic. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. It wasn't the issue. We checked and tested all solenoids in the Mechatronic. It wasn't the case. And basically, long story short, we concluded that's probably because of the smell of the clutch and the oil, and most likely is the clutch. And to replace the clutch kit, first of all, clutch kit is quite expensive, and it's more reasonable was for the customer to buy a used gearbox instead of replacing the clutch, and I'll tell you why. The reason behind it is that I'll show you how to get to the clutch, and you will understand the reason behind it, why it was more reasonable to get used gearbox instead. Let me get a couple of, maybe it will be alright. So basically, once you remove the bolts all around, you remove the gearbox from the car. This is how it looks. Yeah, so on the side, you can't see it now, but I will open later. There's the so basically this is the pan for the gearbox oil. Opening very easy like that. Yeah, no screws needed or no tools needed, pretty much. And behind it will be Mechatronic, which I'll show you how to remove. This gearbox is no use for us, but we're gonna use it to show you how to open it if you want to go and open it. So first things first, you need to remove these bolts. Yep, simple as that. Here's just a few of them. Yeah, you can see they use the thread lock. That's not it, because these gearbox have bolts on the side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thread is gone. Wow, this is a little bit bent. Obviously, if I would open it for the cost, for the sake of repair, I probably would use something more gentle. Not that one. Yeah, so there is a pretty much the jack point you can find. It's not so many options to do that. Yeah, there is 2 bolts underneath as well, or 3. So the bolts are pretty much on the top and on the bottom. So we need to go all the way around to make sure all the bolts are removed. Now we'll try to prime it. Yep. Now it's moving. Yep, you can hear the sound. So basically it's jumping off the silicone. Yeah, here we go. There's a pretty much one prime point here. I don't know if you will be able to see it. And the another one is here. I can use it now. Here we go. I think that's done. I think I missed one bolt. Make sure all bolts are open before you're gonna process with that job. And I can tell you now, obviously it's opening now. Again, what's wrong with you, my friend? Okay. Okay, I think that's done. So I'll tell you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 bolts from top and at bottom. 22 bolts to open the whole casing. Okay. Okay. So we had a bearing here. Yeah, over here. And this bearing just said goodbye to us. That's the bearing. Yeah. We had a multiple, well, let's see if we can catch it. Let's see if we can restore the order. For some reason, I don't know why. Okay, it does catching up. We're gonna catch what we can, the rest we're gonna get later. This video is only for the purpose of education. Nothing gonna be fixed here, but in case you want to get hold and change the filter on this gearbox, which I would like to see the designer of this gearbox. It's been absolutely ridiculous to put this way. I will show you how to do that. Right. Okay, nothing here, nothing there. The rest went down there. Okay. Not gonna go deep there. Right, so this is the filter. So when you open the gearbox and you would like to, you know what? Let me change the filter. That's not a good idea to do that. First, is absolutely ridiculous to get access to it. I'll show you now why. As I said, if you got any particular moment you're interested in, you can straight away just scroll to that moment, scroll through the video, wherever you need. I don't think so. This is only screws here. I think there will be something else after that, but we'll see now. Maybe it's just 2 screws are here. So look, in a normal gearbox, you remove the sampan, and what you got straight away filter attached, ready to go. Over here, they decided, no, why would you need it? Oh, here we go. Those two screws. And I'll tell you, there is no way, Jose, you will be able to get these screws out without removing these gearbox. No way. Okay, and that's it. You got your filter. Filter is filthy. It's obviously never been changed, and I just told you the reason why. I need to bring my machine and try to suck out the oil from that part before we're gonna dig in. Right, so there we go. Nice and easy. No mess, no stress, yeah? Let's see how much we're gonna drain. This gearbox been fully drained before we're gonna take it out, but obviously in a little butt here, you still got a little bit left. Still a lot. A lot. Obviously pointless to go there without draining the oil. There's a lot of oil left. You see, all these tracks, I'll show you later. It's a marks of the grinded clutch and the metal and everything. Whoa, that's a lot. Still going. Okay, for now we will do the job. For now, it will do the job. So, let's have a look. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. I'll bring my magic torchlight. Let's see that. So the first part of the failure of the engine. Those marks. You see? And that's the problem. That's the big problem. Right, so what we're gonna do next, before we're gonna move on to the next part, we will try to remove these ones as quick as possible. They're pretty much same length. Nope. I'm not going to assemble this gearbox back, so I don't care the way it goes. You're joking. That's not 30 newtons. It's been like, I don't know, 60, 70. Definitely not. Okay. That one done. As I said, I'm not trying to be here like forever. Trying to quickly open, quickly show, and quickly go for my coffee. Right, so nicely removing this. Hey, we get to the clutch kit. And this is why it's not reasonable to do that. It's a lot of job to get here. The clutch kit itself, I think we looked new one about, what was that? You need to be careful how you put these ones. There's a ring which is holding it in place, so this is the way, yeah. So the bottom ring, then it's one in between, then another, yeah. The one on the top, that's how you need to put it back if you want to put it back. This is the holding ring, just goes on the bottom, and if I'm right, this is what we get. This is the reward. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, let's go further, because if you think this is a clutch kit, it's not. Next one. Another kit. Another part. And those are friction pads, and for me it's interesting to see. Oh my god, look at that burn. Doesn't look bad, but it's so badly smells. Look. Yeah, that burned. So it burned here. You can see how it's overheated. So someone, after it started causing the issues, someone continuously drove this car, creating even bigger issue. And that concluded to the point that car just gave up, and it said to you, that's it, I'm not gonna drive anywhere. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to remove it, but I'll try my best. This one's down there. Okay, to get further we need to remove this top part here, which is I think will be very difficult to remove because I think there is a bolt there, and to get any further we need to remove this one. That's what we need to do. Okay. Some of them open and some of them not. All we need from there is to remove the support on the Mechatronic as well. Okay. Okay, one there, and this one as well. This one is open. Usually it's screwed to the top. Here we go. And this is our Mechatronic. And this is our Mechatronic. To open the Mechatronic, I don't know if you will be able to see it. Try to do my best. There are a couple of screws here. Some of them I'm not going to be able to show you because they're here. So to remove this plastic bead, simple as that. And one screw here. 3 bolts, nothing else. But you need to remove that part as well, which is on this bolt here. Normally, better not to do it with a power tool. Because you can damage the wire on the cable line, and you will be very, very disappointed in your repair. That's it. Yeah? Try not to bend them so much. Yeah? So those ones are now going into the solenoids. They are connectors connected to the solenoid. This one, try not to bend as well. If you bend it, you might regret about it. That's it. Yeah? So everything connected from up to down. So as I said, we already opened it. Normally, you don't do like that. Try to hang it somewhere nice and not to do it. So as we opened it already, we marked them, how we remove them, and obviously we'll figure out that's not the issue, and we moved on. Oh my days. This one you are removing, yeah, and then you start removing the screws to remove the Mechatronic itself. Don't put it so much, so strong. Again, the bottom ones I would not recommend to use the power tools, but if you're very sure about yourself, feel free to do that. There you go. That's it, a little wiggle, and we up for the Mechatronic. Mechatronic is out, and we're all happy. Now, to carry on with our procedure, I'll try to switch camera a little bit so you can see everything, because it's more like a diagonal. Yep. And I'll try to make sure you can see what I see. It's like a lot of mess. Right, here's my torchlight. Probably will need it. So, no, we don't need it. This is the slave holder. To here, to there, and we're pretty much out. These connections are out. Very good. So here you have to be a little bit more kind of accurate, careful, yeah, so not to damage it. So this is your connector. Your connector is over here. I'll try to remove it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be success or not. So the fork is out. That should be pushed in. Again, I'm not sure that's gonna work. Yes, it's working. Okay. So now push this out, and this one is out. Yeah. So the whole connection here is fully out. If you do this kind of removal, you need to make sure you clean that landing zone properly so you don't get any dust in between. Yeah? Beautiful. Then we're gonna carry on doing what we're doing. This is where we're going. And this is why I said to the customer, I said, listen, with all my respect, I don't think so you want to go that dark road. But the standing position, it's less weight now, so it does try to bend a little bit. Try to turn it very nicely into the position where it should be. Yeah, we need to remove this disc if we're not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to remove it. We're not going to be able to continue the video. We need to remove this plate. This plate we're able to remove by removing these hexes. 1, 2, 3, quite a lot of them. But they are under this plate. They are literally under the plate. When you're repairing the gearbox, you don't do this kind of moves with a screwdriver. Because you're gonna bend it, and it will work like in the cartoons, in a very weird way. Okay. Yeah, I can't see any further actions. Let's see this one. This one's going. Not easy at all, but what I can see is the teeth grind. I'll try to show you now. Something got in here in a very nasty way. I don't believe this is from the factory. Everything is nasty, dirty. Okay. This one not going, because this one not going. I start suspecting we need some kind of like a pressing tool to get this one out. If you guys are aware, let me know, because I think so. We're stuck in here. Yeah, I think we're stuck in here. Right, instead of moving forward, we're gonna move a little bit backward. We're gonna take this Mechatronic and we'll try to open it up. So we're not gonna remove the solenoids. We just gonna open Mechatronic itself. Bolts are long because they cover in pretty much whole surface. It's not going to take long. Obviously the shorter one with this little plate. It's color coded. Yeah. Leave it in here for now. Yeah, everything like, look. How messed up is this? Will be a big wash up after that. Oh my god, it's so long ones. For me now, it's interesting what's happening inside the Mechatronic. It's from what kind of mess we found in the oil and around. I'm pretty sure it will be super messed up. Probably gonna lose some bearings when we're gonna open Mechatronic, because it's like a bearing operation pressure. And most difficult with those Mechatronics when you open them is not to lose the balls, and make sure you put them in the exact place you took them out. If you're not, you're gonna be very disappointed. Here we go. All right, so before we're gonna go any further, green, pink, white, the small one, yellow, and a pink again, and the yellow from the bottom one. All right, this is how it looks like. So this is the plate where it goes to. Super simple, nothing much complicated here, yeah? These are the roots, I don't know if you can see it. These are the caps you're able to remove. Sometimes people change them as well. It's a normal practice when you go as deep as we're going today. And this is the pressure plate. For me, we already lost something. I'm pretty sure about it. Oh, I think this is one of the bearings. No, it's not. No, it's not. It was one of the pins over here. There we go, another one. Here, another one. And this is how you mess it up. You don't need much. All you do is just oh my days. See how weird it is. So here is the spring. One spring, another spring. Oh mate, that's it. There is no way back from this. So this is the one. I'm pretty sure about it. Yep, it's like a filter or something. And this is how easy to muck it up. You don't need much. Neutral speed. So yeah, if you want to mess about it, by all means. For my opinion, it's just not worth it. But if you're a gearbox specialist, obviously for you will be like easy peasy. So in that moment, I would say we're gonna finish that video, because there's nothing much I can show you from all the perspectives. I'll try to assemble it somehow so we can bin it, and I'm probably gonna see you on the next video. We need to do a couple of services, so I'm gonna show you. Everyone, thank you very much, and I will